The one industry which every expert agrees will be challenged in terms of getting back to status quo ante is the entertainment sector. But yet, there is a deep feeling that application of technology could hasten its revival is ignored. For us in Sikhi, we are privileged to have the views possibly from the oldest in India in this space, a past president of Sikhi and a leading film producers with some marquee box office success, sharing his thoughts in conversation with a man who's been a great producer of movies, M. Balasubramanian, or popularly known as AVM Balu, with L. Suresh, and their perspective is perhaps the best to go by in the context of what's happening. Over to Balu.
I am thankful to my president, Sri Ganapathi, for giving this opportunity. I am going to discuss in the presentation about the effect of COVID 19 and what are the steps to be taken to revive back the already dying film industry. Joining me in my discussion is my colleague, Mr. L. Suresh, former President of Film Federation of India and the South Indian Film Chamber of Commerce. He is a leading film producer and a film distributor with an experience of over 4 decades. My thanks to the mentor of Sikhi, Dr. ACM, to choose me from the entertainment industry for the first time to lead one of the oldest chambers in the country in the 99th year of Sikhi. Ours is a peculiar industry, even though the government of India has recognized as an industry, but banks are not coming forward because of the huge risks and uncertainties. If the movie fails or not able to complete, the banks will have nothing to attach or recover their loans. So we are left with no other alternative but to go to private financiers who charge a huge interest of 3% per month because of the huge risk involved. Leading heroes take most of the remuneration at the time of signing itself and increasing the burden of the maker. From outside, it looks glamorous, and no one will believe with so many films released week after week and newspaper flooded with publicities. The truth is that most films fail and the success rate is very negligible. All film houses have gone into slumber mode, and we still wonder how so many mushroom producers are coming in. Now I request my colleague Suresh to join in our discussion.
I'm thankful to Mr. Ganapathi, President of Sikhi, and Mr. AVM Balu, the past President of Sikhi, for giving me an opportunity to speak of the present problems of COVID-19 with regard to the Tamil film industry. Tamil film industry has been going through a major turbulence for the past couple of years. Most of the big budget films are a huge financial losses. There are several reasons for these disasters. While we, the entire Tamil film industry, were to discuss amongst ourselves to analyze and for the retrieval of the Tamil film industry, suddenly a big jolt has come upon us in the name of Corona. Also, for the entire world, this Corona has affected, which is beyond the imagination of everyone. This Corona has made the entire world to sit back at their home for the past 2 months or more. The economic disaster for the whole world is unimaginable as of now. The disaster is almost the last nail on the coffins of the Tamil film industry. Let me give you some small analysis of the present Tamil film industry. For the past 9 or 10 years, the success rate of movies have been just mere 7 to 8%. Astonishing, isn't it? Yes, it is the reality. Since last Diwali, 35 films have been so far released till the third week of March, and only 2 small budgeted films have recovered the cost with a slight margin. The rest of all the films were disasters. While such being the case, we are all wonderstruck as to what's going to be the future for our film industry. Due to this corona, the film industry is in total standstill. As of now, we anticipate the government may permit us to open the theatre and also commence the shooting only by the end of August or September or later, since this involves plenty of crowd gathering. Even if we do reopen the theatres, we are doubtful whether the public will come at all to our theatres. There are several factors like whether the common citizen will have enough money to spend for the luxury of going for a movie. Also, whether the middle class and the higher middle class, even if they could afford to come for a movie, whether we'll have the fear of getting infection again. These are several solutions. These are all the several factors which is affecting the industry. There are several solutions which we think we could ask the government and to think within our own industry to resolve the present crisis. Number one, we could request the state government to waive off the HD current charges to theatres for a period of 6 months at least. Two, we could ask the government of India to waive off the GST till the end of this year. Three, we could ask the state government to waive off the state government local body taxes over and above the GST. This local tax is levied only in Tamil Nadu and not in the rest of our nation. Since all the workers of the cine industry are a total daily workers, since the shooting of the movies as well as the series have been stopped, there are no other source of income for these specialized workers. And we do not know when we will commence the shooting also. So the state government could help them out with more rations of food supply. 5. The government of India should give instructions to banks to finance the film industry under certain conditions, which was recommended by the Kannan Committee. This committee was constituted by the government of India about 15 years before. This committee consisted of 6 members from the Indian film industry, as well as 6 managing directors leading nationalized banks. Unfortunately, this report has gone into the cold storage. If the banks finance the industry on certain conditions, like what's being said by the Kannan Committee, the industry could reduce the cost of production to a small extent. 6. The entire Tamil film industry should convene and resolve that there shall be no salary to the main artists and technicians, and they should accept the payment on the sale of a movie and not on the salary basis. This practice is being followed in Hollywood and Bollywood film industry. In Hollywood and Bollywood industry, the main artists and the directors receive just a nominal sum as an advance towards the salary and enter into an agreement with the producer that they will receive certain portion of the sale or profit as a remuneration. Can anyone in Tamil Nadu imagine the salary of some of the leading directors in the Tamil film industry? It is now between 15 to 30 crores per film. And more astonishing fact is that they were just getting merely 1 to 3 crores as salary just 3 years before for the leading directors. Likewise, the salary of the leading artist in the Tamil film industry is also astronomical. The leading heroes here are getting between hardly 3 to 10 crores, just about hardly 4 or 5 years before. Now the same artists charge between 40 to 100 crores per movie. No one in the Bollywood charges like these fat figures. Due to the exponential increase in cost of many of the good old producers are out of this arena and not venturing to the production at all. 7. Unless we, the industry, reduce the cost of production of all the movies, it will be impossible to recover from the present crisis. 8. The sale pattern in Tamil Nadu is as follows. Normally, 20% of the sale proceeds comes from the sale of overseas. Then 10% comes from the sale of Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra, and North India. And about 30% comes from the sale of satellite and OTT platform. And we derive just merely 40% from the theatrical collections of Tamil Nadu. Due to the extraneous circumstances in overseas, we cannot expect any sale there at all from till the end of this year, if not more. With regard to the satellite and OTT platform, the sale of movies, they buy the movies only after the release and the success of the movies. Since the success rate is so low, the producers are unable to sell their released movies and they're stuck up with unsold stock. As on today, there are about 300 to 400 films which are completed and unable to sell and release the same. So this is the sad state of affairs of the movie industry. And honestly speaking, we are looking forward for a bleak future, and we may come out only after a couple of more years. We pray God for our recovery and also for the rest of the nations, and more so for the industries in Tamil Nadu. Thank you once again for giving me an opportunity. Bye.